Greetings, beloveds. Where's your heart today? I know it's been a while and I have missed you, but I needed to take some time out. Take some time out to reflect on many things, to celebrate, to cry, to feel, and to re-strategize. And I want to talk about the importance of understanding the different seasons that we all are in. So I know the last time I recorded one of these vlogs, the temperature was very warm. As you can see, I'm wrapped up. It's a nice, really chilly Johannesburg morning. And as much as I hate winter, this morning I woke up and I really enjoyed this chill. I enjoyed stepping outside, having my coffee. Last week I was upset because the grass seemed dry, everything seemed to be drying up. But now it's accepting the fact that within 6 weeks, things are going to start to bloom again. And over the last couple of months, it's also about facing challenges, and we all face challenges, and we welcome them because they help us grow. But also realizing when a season needs to come to an end. And I'm not sure if you feel the same way, but for me, a lot of the times it's a bit difficult to embrace change because it involves closure. It involves rediscovering. It involves so many different aspects which require us to do a lot of work. But more importantly is that when change happens or when you enter into a new season, tap into where your body is, tap into where your emotions are. And if you feel totally depleted, if you feel that that season has really pulled everything out of you, and as much as you're a fighter and you push and you want to make it work, if it's really affecting your body, if it's affecting your emotion, your psyche, everything around you, it's a lesson. So that the next season you go into, look out for those signs, because those signs were there before. And one of the main things for me about closure or moving to the next season is that horrible word which has become so negative, and it's that word failure. And nobody wants to call themselves a failure or believe that they failed, but think about changing that narrative. When you need to close something off, when you need to end something off, if it's not doing any good for you, if you've pushed it to the limit, if it hasn't brought benefits towards you, but you've done your best, is that really failure? Think about that. Because your level of resilience and what you can achieve and what you've pushed through is very different to what other people's are and what other people can achieve, and vice versa. And so when you enter your new season, enter it with gusto, enter it with pride. Look back at what you did. Look back at the last season. Pat yourself on the back. Celebrate you. And when things didn't work out, there's a lesson. Why? What could you have done differently? What boundaries hadn't you set? Forgive yourself also in the process. But understand and learn the lesson. And then embrace the next move. Embrace the next season. Step up into your power again. Because you've never lost your power. You may have needed to rest. You may have laid dormant for a bit, and that's okay because you're human. When a runner is running the comrade or another race, at some point they need to rest. Why? Because their body is saying so. There's so much that we can do. Yet when it comes to work and relationships and emotions, we just keep on pushing and pushing and pushing until we are depleted. Particularly if you're working in environments that ruffle feathers, that you perhaps are a single entrepreneur or working in a space where you're the small body in the sense of big corporations or big entities or government. But you know you need to do that. You know you need to be there and do what you need to do. In those spaces, particularly those spaces, that is when you've got to constantly tap into where you are. How is it affecting your body? How is it affecting your mind? How is it affecting your sleep? How is it affecting the way you see yourself? And then the ultimate question, is it really worth your health if it gets to that? And that's why you need to tap into yourself on a regular basis so it doesn't get to that point where you either hospitalized or you're diagnosed with an illness. And I'm at fault because I speak about this often, and I've found myself falling into that again. And now I'm like, okay, let's start again. We're starting again because that season needed to close, and that's okay. It wasn't failure. We all succeed. I constantly celebrate myself. I constantly celebrate the beautiful people that have walked my path, that have been part of those different seasons, but that's okay. We close that off because now we're building something else. The foundation hasn't been thrown away. It's just been uplifted, but it's on another platform. So remember, choose you. Embrace every phase, every season that you step into. Debunk the words such as failure or what other, the other words that people use. I'm not even going to bring it into this because it's not this vlog isn't about focusing on the negative. But celebrate those wins, celebrate those lessons that you were privileged to go through. Celebrate you and how far you've come. And then find ways to celebrate the new phase. Aren't you excited? I look forward to watching and growing with you. Thanks so much for listening.